We're here today outside of Treasure House Fashions. Treasure House is a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to affirm the value of women who are in transition from a difficult time to hopefully a much better place in life. And to help make that a better place in life, Sally Power, the founder of Treasure House, is here to talk to us about the 3 things that you can do to hold your boundaries and live a healthier, happier life. But first of all, lay the foundation with the idea that if you don't have a consequence for crossing that boundary, it isn't really a boundary at all. So let's listen to Sally. Thank you.
I really felt God kind of direct me in saying there were really only 3 that I needed. The first one is to recognize the fact that I am a child of the King. I am his princess. And so in recognizing that, it's not about my perfection, it's about my relationship with him. And as such, as his princess, queen, whatever you want to call me, because I'm old, I deserve to always be treated with and spoken to with the utmost respect and honor. And if someone does not do that with me, then it is my responsibility to call them out on that and to say that's not acceptable, and either remove myself or to tell, not ask, but tell them you need to remove yourself because this is not acceptable. Again, not because of my perfection, but because of my relationship with him. When you get a handle on that, that's really powerful. The second one is that I value highly the relationships that I have with my family and my friends. These are relationships that I've had over many years, or maybe even not over years, but they are relationships that I want and need to continue to cultivate, not out of reason, but to cultivate. And if someone comes against you in limiting those relationships, again, it is my responsibility, your responsibility, to say, no, I need to draw a line. This is something that I want and need in my life. It makes me who I am. It keeps me grounded. And so if someone is doing that, limiting the time that you have to cultivate those relationships, then again, you need to say, you need to back off because this is something of great value and need in my life. And the third one, again, is pretty simplistic, but it's very, very important, and that is I'm responsible for me. You're not responsible for me. I'm responsible for me. And so as such, it is my responsibility to eat appropriately, to exercise, to take time for myself, to feed my mind. Those are the things that are my responsibility. Nobody else is responsible for that. And so, again, if someone is putting limitations on that and not respecting your need to regulate your own being, then draw a line in the sand and say, I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. This is something that I want and need, and I am responsible for me. Interestingly, I was at a conference recently, and the woman said, I don't manage my time, I manage my boundaries. And that was a profound statement to me. So I would highly encourage you to manage your boundaries. If you want some teaching on it or just some reinforcement, the book Boundaries by Townsend and Cloud is excellent. So guard your boundaries and take care of yourself.
You are beautiful.